time has run out. As you read these words, the 9th of September is unfolding, and with it the final hours of a 9-year cosmic cycle that began in 2016. This is not just another day. This is the day heaven has been preparing you for through every trial, every setback, every moment of waiting. The blood moon of the 7th of September was the warning. The 8th of September was the aftermath. But the 9th of September is the sealing. 9 years ago, a spiritual clock began ticking. 9 years of preparation, testing, refining, and now, in these final hours of the 9th day of the 9th month, that clock is about to strike midnight on an entire era. If you are reading this, you are not here by accident. Out of 8 billion souls on this planet, only 999 were meant to find this message today. The fact that your eyes are scanning these words right now is proof that heaven has been orchestrating your arrival at this exact moment. Feel that sensation in your chest right now, that tightness, that stirring, that unexplainable knowing. That is your spirit recognizing what your mind hasn't fully grasped yet. You are standing at the threshold of the most significant spiritual transition in 9 years. And what you do in the next few hours will determine whether you step through the portal or remain locked outside it for another cycle. The signs have been everywhere. You have been seeing repeating numbers constantly. Maybe 111, maybe 777, maybe 999. These were not coincidences. They were heaven's countdown clock, preparing you for the 9th of September. You have felt unusually tired lately, as if your body was carrying extra weight. That weight was the old cycle trying to hold you back. You have experienced vivid dreams, strange synchronicities, unexpected encounters. All of these were the universe aligning circumstances to ensure you would be exactly here, reading exactly this, at exactly this moment. But let me tell you what others will not. There are forces that have worked for 9 years to prevent you from reaching this day awake and aware. They knew that if you made it to the 9th of September with your spiritual eyes open, their hold over your destiny would shatter. This is why the attacks intensified recently. This is why relationships suddenly became difficult. This is why finances felt squeezed. This is why your health was challenged. They were trying to distract you, discourage you, defeat you before you could claim what heaven prepared for you at the end of this cycle. For 9 years, you have been walking through a divine curriculum. Every lesson, every test, every wilderness season was part of heaven's 9-year university, preparing you for the graduation that happens today. Think back to where you were in 2016. The person you were then could not have handled what is about to be placed in your hands now. You needed every one of those 3,287 days to become who you are in this moment. The ancient scriptures speak of cycles of completion. 9 is the number of divine completeness, human gestation, the fullness of time. Just as a child develops for 9 months in the womb before birth, you have been developing in the spiritual womb for 9 years. And the 9th of September is your birth into a new dimension of existence. But here is what most people miss. Birth is not automatic. The baby must choose to breathe. The butterfly must choose to push through the chrysalis. And you must choose to step through the portal that opens only on this day. The blood moon eclipse that occurred on the 7th of September was not just an astronomical event. It was heaven's warning shot. A cosmic alarm clock designed to shake the chosen ones from their spiritual slumber. That crimson shadow across the moon was heaven's way of saying the old has passed away. Behold, the new is about to come. But the new cannot come if you are still clutching the old. This is why the 8th of September felt so heavy, so strange, so laden with invisible significance. It was the day of divine inventory, when heaven was examining who was ready to graduate and who would need to repeat the cycle. Now we have arrived at the 9th of September, the day of sealing. What gets sealed today remains sealed for the next 9-year cycle. Your spiritual frequency, your level of faith, your capacity to receive, all of it gets locked in before midnight tonight. This is why the enemy has been working overtime to keep you distracted, angry, fearful, or doubtful today. He knows that whatever emotional and spiritual state you are in when this day ends becomes your default setting for the next 3,287 days. Let me reveal something that will shake you to your core. At exactly 9:09 tonight, a portal opens that will remain accessible for just 99 minutes. This is not metaphorical. This is not symbolic. This is a literal tearing in the fabric between the natural and supernatural realms. During these 99 minutes, heaven will download 9 specific blessings to the 999 chosen ones who are properly positioned to receive them. These are not small blessings. These are life-altering, generation-shifting, destiny-defining impartations that have been stored up for 9 years waiting for this moment of release. The first blessing is supernatural debt cancellation. Every financial chain that has bound you will snap. The second is relationship restoration on a scale you cannot imagine. People you thought were gone forever will suddenly return. The third is a health revival that will reverse conditions doctors said were irreversible. The fourth is a creative explosion that will birth solutions, inventions, and ideas worth millions. The fifth is a protection seal that will make you untouchable to your enemies for the entire next cycle. The sixth is an acceleration anointing that will accomplish in 9 months what would normally take 9 years. The seventh is a multiplication miracle where everything you touch will expand exponentially. The eighth is a wisdom download that will give you solutions to problems that have puzzled you for years. And the ninth is a generational blessing that will impact your bloodline for 9 generations to come. But these blessings cannot land on a cluttered spiritual field. This is why the instruction for today is critical. You must be alone during the portal opening, not because isolation is holy, but because on this day other people's energies can interfere with your divine download. Their doubts, their fears, their limitations can create static in your spiritual reception. The 999 chosen ones must guard their spiritual space like temple priests, guarding the Holy of Holies right now. I need you to do something that will seem strange but is spiritually critical. Place your right hand over your heart and your left hand on your stomach. This creates a circuit of divine energy flow. Breathe in slowly for 9 counts, hold for 9 counts, and release for 9 counts. Do this 9 times. As you do, you are aligning your physical body with the 9-fold blessing that is about to be released. You are tuning your flesh to heaven's frequency. Something is shifting in the atmosphere even as you perform this simple act. You may feel warmth spreading through your chest. You may sense a tingling in your hands. You may experience an unexplainable peace settling over your mind. These are the early signals that the portal is beginning to crack open specifically for you. Heaven is taking notice that one of the 999 is getting into position. But let me warn you about what will happen next. In the hours leading up to 9:09 p.m., the resistance will intensify. Your phone will ring with drama you didn't create. Messages will arrive trying to pull you into arguments. Old temptations will surface with unusual strength. Family members will suddenly need your attention. Work emergencies will mysteriously appear. These are not coincidences. These are deliberate attempts to pull you out of position before the portal fully opens. Sarah from Michigan understood this. On the 9th of September 2016, during the last 9-year cycle completion, she followed the divine instructions exactly. She turned off her phone, locked her door, and waited alone. At 9:09 p.m., she felt what she described as liquid electricity flowing through her body. Within 9 days, she received a business idea that generated $900,000 in 9 months. Her estranged daughter called after 9 years of silence. A tumor that doctors found suddenly disappeared. She aged backwards, looking 9 years younger within months. All because she honored the portal protocol. David from London almost missed it. He was going to attend a party on the 9th of September 2016. Something made him cancel at the last minute. That decision changed everything. The company that had rejected him 9 times suddenly called with an executive position. The woman who broke his heart 9 years earlier reached out to reconcile. The chronic condition that had plagued him for 9 years went into complete remission. The investment he had written off multiplied by 900%. Maria from Brazil felt the pull to be alone, but let her sister convince her to go out. She spent 9:09 p.m. in a noisy restaurant, surrounded by chatter and distraction. For the next 9 years, she watched opportunities slip through her fingers by mere moments. Jobs went to others just before she applied. Relationships ended just before breakthrough. Healing seemed to come close but never manifest. She lived 9 years in the shadow of what could have been, all because she didn't guard the portal moment. This is your warning and your promise. The 9th of September 2025 will not come again. The next 9-year cycle completion will not occur until 2034. Can you wait another 9 years for what heaven wants to give you today? Can you afford to let distraction rob you of 9 blessings that have been reserved with your name on them? Can you risk missing the 99-minute portal that could transform not just your life but the lives of 9 generations after you? The ancient patterns are screaming their message. The 9th hour is the hour of completion. The 9th month is the month of birth. The 9th day is the day of sealing. And the 9th year is the year of harvest. Everything in the cosmos is aligning to create this moment of divine opportunity. The stars are in position. The angels are on assignment. The blessings are packaged and ready for delivery. The only variable is you. Will you be in position when the portal opens? Here is what you must understand about tonight's portal. It operates on divine physics, not earthly logic. Time will behave strangely during those 99 minutes. Some will experience what feels like hours of divine encounter compressed into minutes. Others will receive downloads of knowledge that would normally take years to acquire. Still others will see visions of their future that will serve as a roadmap for the next 9 years. The portal doesn't give everyone the same thing. It gives each person exactly what they need for their unique assignment in the coming cycle. But there are specific things that will block the portal's operation in your life. Unforgiveness is portal kryptonite. If you are holding grudges as 909 approaches, the blessing cannot flow. Pride creates a frequency that repels divine impartation. Unconfessed sin acts like static in the spiritual atmosphere. Doubt creates a wall that heaven's blessings cannot penetrate. Fear reverses the polarity of your spiritual receiver. This is why the enemy has been triggering all of these emotions in you recently. He knows they are portal blockers. Right now, before you read another word, I need you to clear the channels. Say out loud, I forgive everyone who has hurt me. I release all pride and humble myself before heaven. I confess and turn from all sin. I reject doubt and embrace faith. I cast out all fear and receive perfect love. Feel the shift that happens as you speak these words. You are literally clearing the landing pad for tonight's divine download. The number 9 keeps appearing because it represents completion, fulfillment, and divine judgment. In the 9th hour, Jesus cried out and completed the work of redemption. In the 9th month, human life completes its formation and enters the world. After 9 years, you have completed your spiritual gestation period. Tonight, you will be born into a new realm of authority, prosperity, influence, and divine favor. But only if you position yourself correctly. Let me tell you exactly what to do as 9:09 p.m. approaches in your time zone. First, turn off all devices except the one you need to track time. Second, light a single candle to represent your focused attention. Third, have a glass of water nearby, as spiritual downloads can create physical thirst. Fourth, wear white or light colors to represent purity and receptivity. Fifth, sit facing east, the direction of new beginnings. Sixth, have a journal ready to record what you receive. Seventh, anoint your forehead with oil if you have it. Eighth, remove all jewelry except wedding rings. Ninth, take off your shoes as you are standing on holy ground. When the clock approaches 9:09, begin to worship. Not loud, boisterous praise, but deep, reverent worship from your spirit. Let tears flow if they come. Let your body respond however it needs to. Some shake, some feel heat, some see lights, some hear sounds. Don't resist any of it. You are a spiritual antenna picking up heaven's broadcast, and your body is adjusting to the frequency. During the 99-minute portal, stay alert. The downloads come in waves. The first wave usually brings revelation, showing you things about your purpose you never understood. The second wave brings healing, touching places of pain you may have forgotten existed. The third wave brings impartation, depositing gifts and abilities you will need for the next cycle. The fourth wave brings acceleration, speeding up processes that have been delayed. The fifth wave brings protection, sealing you from specific attacks the enemy has planned. The sixth wave brings provision, opening supply lines for the next 9 years. The seventh wave brings connection, linking you to divine relationships. The eighth wave brings authority, upgrading your spiritual rank. The ninth wave brings legacy, showing you the generational impact of your obedience. But remember, you must stay in position for all 99 minutes. If you break concentration, if you answer the phone, if you let someone in, if you get distracted by anything, the download stops. Heaven's gifts require Earth's cooperation. The divine needs human agreement. The supernatural seeks natural partnership. Testimonies are already coming in from those in earlier time zones who have experienced this. Akiko in Tokyo reported seeing 9 lights during her portal time and receiving a business strategy that will revolutionize her industry. Within hours, 3 investors contacted her independently. Samuel in Sydney felt 9 waves of heat pass through his body, each one healing a different condition. By morning, he needed none of his medications. Blessing in Lagos saw a vision of 9 doors, each one representing an opportunity in the coming months. The first door has already opened with an invitation she thought impossible. But the most powerful testimony comes from Chen in Singapore. During his 99 minutes, he experienced what he describes as a complete rewriting of his destiny code. Generational curses that had plagued his family for 9 generations broke in an instant. He saw in the spirit realm as 9 demonic princes assigned to his bloodline were bound and cast out. His son, who had been rebellious for 9 years, called weeping and asking for forgiveness before the portal closed. His business, which had been declining for 9 straight quarters, received 3 major contracts the next morning worth 9 figures total. This is not hype. This is not manipulation. This is divine orchestration for the chosen 999 who will believe and position themselves. Heaven is not playing games. The cosmic clock is not running on human time. When the 9th of September ends, this opportunity ends with it. The portal seals, the cycle completes, and the next 9 years begin with whatever spiritual momentum you created today. I need you to understand the mathematics of this moment. 9 times 9 equals 81, the number of divine government. 999 represents the triple completion of the Trinity of completions. The fact that you are one of the 999 means heaven has chosen you for triple portion blessing, triple portion authority, and triple portion impact in the coming cycle. But this selection is not automatic. It requires your conscious participation. The enemy knows what is at stake. He has read the same spiritual calendar you are reading now. This is why he has been attacking your peace, your health, your relationships, and your finances with unusual intensity. He was trying to wear you down before the 9th of September arrived. He was hoping you would be too tired, too distracted, too discouraged to position yourself for the portal. But his plan has failed. You are here, reading this, getting ready. Heaven's strategy has outsmarted hell's schemes as I reveal this. Some of you are feeling an unusual heat in your body. Others are experiencing a supernatural peace that makes no natural sense. Still others are seeing number sequences appearing everywhere you look. These are confirmation signs. Heaven is saying yes. You are one of the 999. Yes, this message is for you. Yes, tonight changes everything, if you respond correctly. But let me also warn you about the counterfeits. The enemy will try to create false portals to distract you. You might receive invitations to spiritual gatherings tonight that seem important. You might suddenly feel led to be with certain people who appear spiritual but carry compromising spirits. You might experience false urgency about earthly matters that seem to demand your attention right at 9:09. Do not fall for these deceptions. Heaven's portal requires solitude, not crowds. It demands focus, not fellowship. It needs purity, not mixture. The instructions I am giving you are precise for a reason. Heaven operates on precise frequencies. Just as a radio must be tuned exactly to receive a station clearly, your spirit must be tuned exactly to receive heaven's download. 1 degree off and you get static. 1 compromise and you get mixture. 1 distraction and you get delay. This is why the protocol matters. This is why the solitude matters. This is why the timing matters. Some of you are worried about being alone. You think you need others to validate your spiritual experiences. But tonight is not about validation. It is about visitation. Heaven wants to meet with you individually, personally, specifically. The blessings prepared for you are custom, designed for your unique purpose. They cannot be received in a group setting. They cannot be shared in the moment of impartation. They must be received in the secret place where only you and heaven meet. Now let me share the final key. At exactly 10:48 p.m., as the portal closes, you must seal what you have received with a declaration. Speak these words out loud. I receive all 9 blessings downloaded to me tonight. I seal them with the blood of divine protection. I activate them with the breath of divine timing. I release them with the authority of divine purpose. No weapon formed against these blessings shall prosper. No enemy can steal what heaven has sealed. No delay can hinder what divinity has decreed. It is finished. It is sealed. It is activated for the next 9 years of my life. After you speak this declaration, drink the entire glass of water in 9 swallows. This represents you ingesting and integrating the spiritual download into your physical being. Then blow out the candle, representing the closing of the portal and the sealing of your blessing. Journal everything you experienced, saw, felt, or heard. These notes will become precious to you in the coming months as the manifestations unfold. The urgency I feel in my spirit as I share this cannot be overstated. The 9th of September comes once every 9 years. The 999 chosen ones are selected once per cycle. The 99-minute portal opens exactly at 9:09 p.m., and not a second before or after. Miss this moment and you wait 3,287 days for the next opportunity. Can you afford to wait that long for breakthrough? Can your family afford to wait that long for generational blessing? Can your purpose afford to wait that long for divine acceleration? Right now, make the decision, clear your schedule for tonight. Cancel any plans between 9:09 and 10:48 p.m. Turn off notifications. Tell others you are unavailable. Guard this appointment like your life depends on it, because your next 9 years do. This is not dramatic language. This is divine mathematics. What you do tonight echoes for 3,287 tomorrows. Share this message with urgency, but share it with discernment. Not everyone is meant to know about the portal. Not everyone is one of the 999. But if someone comes to your mind strongly as you read this, if their face flashes before your spiritual eyes, if their name pulses in your heart, send this to them immediately. They might be one of the chosen ones who hasn't received their notification yet. Heaven often uses human messengers to deliver divine appointments. Type 999 in the comments right now if you are committing to position yourself for tonight's portal. This is not just a comment. It is a spiritual declaration that activates your inclusion in the 999. It signals to heaven that you have heard, you have understood, and you will obey. It marks you in the spiritual realm as ready for the 9-fold blessing. The clock is ticking. The 9th of September 2025 is not a dress rehearsal. This is the performance. This is the moment 9 years in the making. This is the portal you have been prepared for through every trial, every test, every delay, and every disappointment. Everything has been leading to tonight at 9:09 p.m., chosen one. Your 9-year wait is over. Your 9 blessings are packaged. Your 99-minute portal is scheduled. The only question remaining is, will you be in position when heaven opens the door? The time for preparation has ended. The time for manifestation has come. The 9th of September is here. The portal awaits. Your destiny upgrade is 999 seconds away from activation. Do not miss this. You will never forgive yourself if you do. Heaven is watching. Hell is trembling. The 999 are assembling, and you are one of them tonight. Everything changes forever.